Last month, a client told me they hired me because I did not sound like other YouTubers. I have built YouTube channels across multiple niches, some with top-ranking videos, others with massive reach, and millions of views. After seeing how all of that works behind the scenes, I can tell you this with confidence. If you are a professional, chasing views is usually the wrong goal. What matters far more is authority, trust, and the right clients. By the end of this video, you will understand the fundamental difference between creating content for views and positioning yourself as an authority for clients. And you will know exactly how to use that distinction to turn your expertise into client opportunities without getting trapped in the content creation game. Now, you might have noticed something a little different about this video. This is my AI twin. You see, I use it because as a professional, my job isn't to spend 10 hours a week filming. It's to think, solve problems, and help clients. And the real value isn't only the face on the screen, it's the thinking behind it. Why do most professionals avoid YouTube even when they know it could help their business? Because they look at YouTube and see a platform built for creators chasing millions of views, constant uploads, and algorithm games. They see teenagers dancing, influencers promoting products, and content creators grinding out daily videos. And they think, that is not me. I am a serious professional. I cannot compete in that world. So they stay invisible, watching their competitors gain visibility while they stick to referrals and hope their expertise somehow gets discovered. But here is what they are missing. The entire model they are rejecting. The views, subscribers, and uploads was designed for creators, not experts who want clients. YouTube's success for professionals has nothing to do with the creator playbook. It is a completely different game with completely different rules. If that distinction just clicked for you, I built a short diagnostic that helps you clarify which parts of your experience actually translate into authority and which ones don't. It's called the Expertise to Authority Breakdown. There's a link below if you want clarity instead of guesswork. What happens when a professional tries to play by creator rules? They start optimizing for the wrong things. They worry about thumbnails that pop, titles that get clicks, and content that entertains. They study what is trending, chase viral moments, and measure success by view counts. Meanwhile, their actual expertise gets diluted because they are focused on algorithm performance instead of demonstrating competence. They end up sounding like everyone else on the platform. Energetic, promotional, desperate for attention. And the clients they actually want to attract, those clients see right through it. They are looking for depth, not entertainment. They want insight, not performance. Creators optimize for entertainment and algorithm performance, while professionals should optimize for credibility, insight, and positioning that attracts the right clients. It is two completely different strategies for two completely different outcomes. What is the real reason most professionals never start making videos? They look at successful YouTubers with millions of subscribers and think that is the entry point. They believe they need massive audiences to be taken seriously. So they never begin because the mountain feels too high to climb. They tell themselves, I cannot compete with channels that have hundreds of thousands of followers. They assume that without big numbers, no one will listen, no one will care, and no one will hire them. So they stay stuck, waiting for some magical moment when they will have the audience size they think they need. But they are measuring themselves against the wrong standard entirely. Professionals often believe they need massive audiences, when in reality, a small number of the right viewers can generate meaningful client opportunities. The math is completely different when you are selling expertise instead of entertainment. So what does a professional video actually look like? Most experts assume they need to copy what they see working on YouTube. Fast cuts, flashy graphics, clickbait titles, and high-energy delivery. They think they need to be entertaining first and educational second. But when they try this approach, something feels off. They do not sound like themselves. They do not feel authentic. And worse, they attract the wrong audience. People looking for free information and entertainment, not people ready to invest in professional services. They end up with viewers who consume content but never convert to clients. Authority-driven videos focus on insight, positioning, and perspective rather than entertainment, attracting thoughtful viewers who value expertise. The goal is not to entertain everyone. It is to demonstrate competence to the right people. Now, before we go further, let me give you something practical. If you're a consultant, coach, or service professional, and you want clients from YouTube without becoming a content creator, I built a short diagnostic called the Expertise to Authority Breakdown. It shows you exactly which part of your experience should become your authority angle on YouTube. So you're not guessing what to talk about or copying creator strategies that don't fit you. Click the link in the description to get your personalized breakdown that you can use right away. Why do some professionals get hired after just one video conversation? Because there is something powerful that happens when someone watches you explain complex ideas clearly on camera. They see how you think, how you communicate, how you handle questions. They watch you demonstrate expertise in real time. It is completely different from reading a LinkedIn post or seeing a headshot on a website. Video creates an immediate sense of familiarity and trust that would normally take multiple meetings to establish. But most professionals do not realize this is happening. They focus on view counts and subscriber numbers instead of recognizing the deeper psychological shift occurring in their viewers. Watching a professional explain ideas clearly on video creates an immediate perception of competence, leadership, and credibility. Even with a small audience, it is not about the size of your reach. It is about the depth of the impression you make. What is the actual business model behind authority-based YouTube? Most professionals get confused because they are thinking like creators. They wonder about ad revenue, sponsorships, and monetization through the platform itself. They calculate how many views they would need to make meaningful money from YouTube's payment system and realize it is not worth their time. So they dismiss the entire opportunity, not understanding that they are looking at the wrong revenue model completely. They are focused on getting paid by YouTube instead of getting paid by clients who find them through YouTube. Instead of chasing views and ad revenue, professionals should think in terms of authority leading to trust, trust leading to conversations, and conversations leading to clients. YouTube becomes the front door to your business, not the business itself. What if building authority on YouTube is simpler than you think? Most professionals overcomplicate this because they are following advice meant for creators. They think they need perfect lighting, professional editing, consistent posting schedules, keyword optimization, thumbnail design, and dozens of other technical skills. They get overwhelmed by all the moving parts and either never start or burn out quickly. They assume that because YouTube looks complex from the outside, success requires mastering every aspect of the platform. But they are adding complexity where none is needed. Successful authority channels usually come down to three essentials: clear positioning, authority-style content, and a simple path for the right people to work with you. Everything else is optional noise that distracts from what actually matters. What is really holding you back from starting? It is not the technology, the time commitment, or the competition. It is a deeper question about visibility itself. Right now, your expertise exists but stays hidden. Your insights help the people who already know you, but they do not reach the people who need them most. You have knowledge that could solve problems, answer questions, and guide decisions for professionals you have never met. But those people cannot find you because you have chosen to remain invisible. Meanwhile, less qualified people are building authority in your space simply because they are willing to be seen. At some point, every professional must decide whether to remain invisible despite their expertise or begin turning their knowledge into authority that attracts opportunities. The expertise is already there. The only question is whether you will let people see it. But here's what most professionals do not realize about this decision. The moment you choose visibility, you are not just putting your expertise out there, you are also putting your reputation on the line. And that creates a completely different set of pressures than what creators face. Because when you are building authority, every video either strengthens your professional credibility or weakens it. There is no middle ground, which means the way you approach your first video is not just about getting started. It is about protecting everything you have already built. And that changes everything about how you should think about this.